Hey guys, so I'm doing like 3 of my friends' makeup for prom. This is Gracie, yes. And so I'm doing her makeup first, and then I'm doing my friend Sierra's and my friend Allison's. So I figured I'd show you, why not? Okay, yeah. So first off, I'm taking my Urban Decay Primer Potion in Eden, and I'm just applying this all over her lid to prevent the eyeshadow from creasing and also to conceal any veins or redness. Next, I'm going to be using my Boleto Studio airbrush system, and I actually haven't used this in a video yet, but I absolutely love it, so I'll probably be doing a video all on it soon. But this makes foundation look absolutely flawless, so of course I had to use it for their prom night. So first off, I'm just applying a layer of primer just to keep the foundation on all night. And then this second layer is just the first layer of foundation, and this does give a lot of coverage, but I also wanted to do a layer of foundation to make sure that everything was covered after I did this. Next, I'm using my Beauty Blender sponge, and I'm just going to use this to blend out the rest of the airbrush before I apply a foundation. And then I'm going to be applying my Laura Mercier Silk Cream Foundation, and this is in the shade Cream Ivory. And so I'm just taking this and first dotting it all over her face. And then I'm just evenly applying it and blending it all out with my Beauty Blender again. And then for concealer, I'm just using my Benefit Boing Concealer in the shade 01. And first, I'm just applying this under her eyes. And then I'm also using this to conceal any blemishes or redness. And then for powder, I'm using my Neutrogena Shine Control powder and just applying this with a kabuki brush. And this is in a universal, like invisible shade, so it worked for all the girls. And then using a fluffy brush by Elsa Jade for Purse Buzz, I'm just taking my Hoola bronzer and applying this all over her face. And then I'm taking my Hoola bronzer again, and then with a more angled brush by Elsa Jade, I'm taking this and contouring her cheekbones. And then for blush, I'm using my Coralista Box Powder and applying it with a Sigma brush. And then for a highlighter, I'm using my High Beam by Benefit, and I'm just going to be applying this to her cheekbones. And then for combing and filling in brows, I used my Professional Eyebrow Pencil by Rimmel London, and this is in the shade Dark Brown. So my heart and soul are going home. So for Gracie's eye look, I'm using my Naked 2 by Urban Decay palette, and I'm just starting off by taking Verve and putting it all over her lid. Cold as a knife. And then for the crease color, I'm using YDK. Just your absence ringing in my ears. And heart is the heart that feels no fear. 'Cause without. And for the outer corner, I'm using Snakebite. Along is the road that leads me home. And then I'm just using a fluffy brush by Sigma to blend it all out. Bitter is the thought of all that. And then for the highlight color, I'm just using Foxy and applying this under her brow bone. And for the waterline liner, I'm using Makeup Forever Aqua Eyes, and I actually don't know what color this is, but it's pretty much just jet black. Bury it before it buries me. And for top liner, I'm using my Jessie's Girl liquid liner, and I'll probably be doing a video on this too, because I absolutely love this and how it stays on so well. Many other days I've wanted to cease, lay myself down and find some relief. And to curl her lashes, I'm just using my Tweezerman eyelash curler. We carry our lives around in our memory. And then for mascara, I of course had to use my Great Lash Lots of Lashes mascara. It's my favorite mascara ever. And also Gracie's not wearing false eyelashes, so I just applied one coat to her top and also her bottom lashes.
Steady is the hand that's come to terms with the lessons it has had.
And before I applied any lip products, I moisturized their lips with an EOS lip balm. And for lip liner, I used NYX's Nude Pink Lip Liner Pencil, and I just applied this around the rim of her lips to draw a line around it, so it's going to make it a little bit easier to apply the lipstick, and it's also going to keep her lipstick on a little bit longer throughout the night. I actually forgot to film an individual shot of this, but this is just a nude lipstick by Benefit in the shade Lady's Choice. And now Gracie is done and looking beautiful, and now it is Ciara's turn. Okay, this is Ciara, and I'm doing hers now. And Ciara said that her face felt gross, so I just gave her one of these facial cleansing wipes from Clean and Clear to use and just wipe all over her face. And for Ciara, I'm also using the Boleto airbrush kit, and so I'm just starting off and doing her first primer layer here. And then this is the foundation layer, and of course I blended it out after and also did foundation like I did for Gracie. I'm also using the same Laura Mercier foundation that I did for Gracie in the shade Cream Ivory, and I'm just spotting this all over her face, and then I'm using my beauty blender to blend it out. And then I'm just setting and mattifying her face with my oil control powder by Neutrogena. And then using my Boing concealer, I'm just concealing under her eyes, and then I'm also going to go around and conceal any blemishes that she has on her face. Allison in the background coming in, but I'm just using my Benefit Hoola bronzer again here and just applying it with my Elsa Jade fluffy brush. And I typically prime eyes at the beginning of a makeup look, but I forgot to, so I'm just doing it here with my primer potion again. And here I'm just combing out her eyebrows, and I'm going to fill them in again with the dark brown color by Rimmel London. And for Ciara's eye look, I used the Two Cosmetics Daily palette, and these colors don't have names, so I just took these two colors and mixed them together and put them all that same dark brown color and mixing it with the black. I just applied this in a V-shaped formation to her outer corners. And here I'm just cleaning up the fallout with my Beauty Blender sponge. And then I'm just taking a fluffy Sigma brush again and blending it all out. And then for a highlight, I'm using MAC's Blanc Type, and I'm just going to be applying this on her brow bone, and then I'm also going to take a little bit of this and put it in her inner corners. And I also forgot to film an individual shot of this, but this is just a white eyeliner by NYX, and I'm just putting it in her inner corners. And then again with my Hoola bronzer and an angled brush by Elsa Jade, I'm just contouring her cheekbones. And I'm using the same blush that I used on Gracie, which is Coralista by Benefit. And then I'm just highlighting her cheekbones using High Beam. And with Hervana by Benefit and an EcoTools blush brush, I'm just applying this over the High Beam because this has shimmer too. And then I'm just lining her waterline with the same Makeup Forever eyeliner. And here I'm just using my Jessie's Girl liquid liner again, and I actually did winged liner for Ciara's eye shape, but it didn't show me doing it on the right, so I think that my camera stopped recording. but it showed it on the left. Well, kind of, not really at this angle, but I did do winged liner, and you can see it there. And Sierra brought me some false lashes to use, and I'm using the bottom row ones on her, but these come in halves, so I'm applying the first half up here, and then I'm also taking the second half right here. And then for her other eye, it actually only showed me getting the first half, but that's fine. And then I'm taking my Jessie's Girl liner again and going over the white glue line. And then I'm also going to be applying mascara over her lashes and the false ones to make them look like, you know, they're one. And then I'm also going to be applying it to her bottom lashes as well. And here I'm just taking an EOS lip balm again, and then I'm lining her lips with the same NYX liner that I used on Gracie.
I have made mistakes.
And for her lipstick, I'm using a more brownish color, and this is by Studio Gear Cosmetics in the shade Cuddle Up.
The promises I've made, the promises I've made, I can't.
And then over the lipstick, I'm applying this lip gloss by Bobbi Brown in the shade Toast.
All the doubts I've faced.
And now Sierra is finished and looking gorgeous, and now it is Allison's turn. So first off, I'm just priming her lids with Urban Decay's Primer Potion and Eden.
Nothing is a waste. Nothing is a waste if you love.
And then again with my airbrush kit, I'm just doing her priming layer. And then here I'm doing her first foundation layer, which again I will blend out. And here I'm just using my beauty blender to blend that all out. Hey mom. And then here I'm just dotting the Laura Mercier foundation all over her face again, and then I'm also going to be taking my beauty blender again here and blending it and just putting it evenly all over her face. And if you guys hadn't already noticed, I was using my sister's camera to film, but she actually needed that back, so I had to switch over to my camera, which of course has worse quality, but I'm really sorry guys, I know it looks awful, but here I'm just using the Neutrogena Shine Control powder, and then here I am contouring with an angled brush and using the Hoola bronzer. And for Allison's blush, I'm using the Two Cheeks by Two Cosmetics blush in the shade Runaway, and I'm just applying this to her cheekbones.
We will overcome the apathy that has made us.
And then here I'm using High Beam and just blending it out. And with Hervana by Benefit, I'm going over that highlight. And then I'm just taking my Boing concealer in the shade 01 and going under her eyes and covering up any dark circles. And for Allison's eye look, I'm taking the color Suspect from my Naked 2 palette and applying this all over her lid. And then I'm taking the color YDK and applying this in her crease.
Sun does not cause us to grow.
And then for the outer corner, I'm using the color Snakebite and applying this in a V-shaped formation.
The rain that will strain.
And then I'm just blending this all out.
It will make you whole.
Here I'm using my beauty blender again to clean up fallout. And then I'm taking the color Foxy and using this as a highlight, and I'm applying this to her brow bone, and then I'm also going in a little bit in her inner corners. And then again with my Rimmel London brow pencil, I'm just combing out her eyebrows and then I'm filling them in. And then to line her waterline, I'm using my Makeup Forever black liner. And then with my Jessie's Girl liquid liner, I'm just doing a plain line on the top with no wings or anything. And then Allison's using the same lashes by Sephora, but these are just for the outer half, so that's where I'm applying them. And with the liquid liner again, I'm just thickening that line while also covering up the glue. And then I actually didn't curl her lashes because they didn't need to be curled, but here I'm just using my Lots of Lashes mascara by Great Lash. And for her lips, I'm just using an EOS lip balm and then taking this contour lip pencil from Ulta in the color Rose. And for her lipstick, I'm using this CoverGirl lipstick, and I really don't know what color this is because I can't really read it. It might be Coquette, not really sure. But I'm just applying this all over her lips, and that is the left step, so now Allison is finished. It was so fun getting to do these girls' makeup. They looked absolutely beautiful. Here's me being creepy and putting in a few of their prom pictures. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!
The walls that took us years to build.